funny? It's funny when people say, I want to live to my 90s, I want to live to my 80s. I can't, like I look forward to getting old or whatever. And I say to myself, why? You know, in my opinion, I feel like it's better just going sooner so you don't have to deal with the suffering. Basically, what I'm trying to say is we all come to a point where we're going to die. So what? So all's basically what I see by us living to the end is just prolonging your suffering. Now, I'm not saying let's all end it, but I'm also saying at the same time, it's just funny how people say, "Oh, he had his whole life ahead of him," it's so sudden and so sad. He died so young, or she died so young. She had a whole life ahead of her. A whole life, what? A whole life being a fucking sheep. That's all he or she's life was all gonna be about. So, in a way, he or she, little do they realize, lucked out by suddenly dying. Sounded more like I was barfing, but you get, dead. It's just funny. To everyone that I know that died, I say to myself, what are they truly missing? Decades of not existing anymore, or just years if it just recently happened, whatever. What are they really missing in today's world? Absolutely nothing. Absolutely nothing. They escaped the torment. Life gotten worse since that person died. And what I mean by that is, whatever hell life was when the person was alive, now that the person died, as we always get hyped for another new year, it gets worse and worse. That person escaped the misery. So it's more of an embracement than actually like missing out. Because you ain't missing nothing out. Say, for example, my grandfather passed away in 2008. What would he be missing out right now on? Absolutely nothing. Absolutely nothing. COVID, monkeypox, all this stupid bullshit. Inflation. If I was him or just anyone dead, I'd be like, man, I'm glad I'm in this position, man. If I was in this world right now, there's poor living people, man. You ain't missing out on shit. You want to embrace missing out on this shit, to be honest. That's how I look at it as. You know, so this is where it goes to show you, like, why do people care? They want to live to the end, you know? It's just a number, age. That's all it is. It's just a number. And that's another thing. Why the hell do you want to live to get old? Our bodies fail us. Once we hit a certain age, we're more fragile, easier to break a bone. You know, you may need to see doctors more. You might need to be on medication for certain things, heart, whatever, just, whatever. You get more health problems as you get older. Your body just gets more and more unbearable as you age. Some people already have an unbearable body as it is from the start. But just imagine from the start to the very end. You're going to wish it just end completely. I mean, at least I know I probably would. It all goes back with how I agree life should be a choice, whether we want to live it to the very end or just live it in general or to just fast forward. We should have the right. Now, by me saying that, I'm not saying let's all, end it, but we should all have that actual right to do what we want to do, and that's the thing. We're just tools for the hamster wheel, like I always said, Eventually, when we get old and decay and shit, if we reproduce like idiots, now he or she's going to take over it, and he or she's going to reproduce, same friggin' thing, a never-ending cycle, never-ending loop. The loop just keeps going around and around and around and around. We're here right now. We don't know when it could be over. We should be enjoying, having fun, doing things we truly want to do. Like they so say, enjoy life while you can. Man, how the hell do you enjoy life where every little thing you do revolves around money? Just to fill up your stomach, money. To get to a destination, money. To have that GPS even calculating where the hell, being on the internet, money. So it goes to show you how much do we truly enjoy where you have a piece of paper literally strapped around your back at all times. Not everyone's going to be fortunate and say, oh, I got money, I'm gooch, I'm comfortable. Some like a rich man's world. Not everyone's going to feel that luxury, you know? And for the poor people that don't feel that luxury, we get treated like shit. Can't eat, man. Can't do this, man. Can't do that, man. That's what I'm saying. You're literally paying just to be alive. Your life costs money. The only reason why you're here right now, including me, everybody's because of money. That's the only meaning. Other than that, nothing means anything else. And all in all, whatever you make of your life, whatever hobbies you like doing, it's, it's not really our real meaning when it should be, but it's not. Our only purpose is how we're going to make money, how we're going to survive, how we're going to get through this rat race, how we're going to keep up with this rat race, how we're going to be able to manage the rat race. It's like a game keeping up with things. You play a video game, whatever it might be, I'm just making something up. The next level gets harder. That's literally life, getting more expensive. You're working harder and harder to try to fight this stupid rat race, pathetic system that we all live in. If life is a gift, I don't understand why I'm paying just to be in a gift. I always question this in every video because it's the friggin' truth. I don't know how people feel. I don't know how you can say this is a gift and what you would truly miss once you're gone. I look at it as a blissful, finally feeling. At least I would hope, The true gift, and, this is where a lot of people are going to think, this guy's depressed, this guy's sick for even going to say what he's got to say, but it's just the truth. It's the truth. I say that funny, I know, but yeah, the best way that life could be a gift is by you never being born. That's when it was a gift, because you were never missing out on enjoyment. Life was a curse from the very beginning of time. And by you not existing was the pure bliss gift of all. Now, our gift went down the drain once your parent basically plugged his, anaconda inside the cave, Not trying to sound, but what happened, and then that's when your gift came to an end. That's why we cry when we're born. We get that flash for like a few seconds, then we're just like, whatever, freak. But you get stupid, blind, manipulated sheeps that will say, guys, they can't believe the things this person says. We'll believe it, because what I'm saying is the fucking truth. Whether you people want to accept it, believe it, or don't believe it, agree, disagree, whatever, it's the truth. It's the cold truth. The truth hurts. But whether it hurts or not, it's the truth, Now, I'm not saying I'm a depressed person, because it's not that I'm miserable, but it's just I see what the world is and I'm trying to describe it. But I'm being known as being depressed for that, when it's really not the case. There's times I laugh. There's times I have drinks with friends, It's not like I'm depressed to the point where I start crying and shit, I can understand that's depression. And I feel for those that really do have depression. But in today's world, I don't know how you don't have depression, because really, life itself is a complete depression. The Great Depression, the inflation, the what do you call it, damn it? Recession, that's what I was trying to say, recession. Sometimes there's certain words I want to try to say, and man, my brain just doesn't friggin' have it in me at that moment, and it just pops up. Recession, that's what I was trying to say, depression, recession, Oh my God, man, it's fucking crazy, man. Like how anyone could actually say this is a gift. You just gotta laugh at these stupid people. Then they have the nerve to say, we're crazy, we're sick, we don't think correctly, there's something wrong with us, we're mentally disturbed. No, we're just mentally have common friggin' sense that you asshole blue pill people don't. Manipulated morons don't. And it's because of you people, blue pill morons, that are ruining it for us people that actually see what life truly is. There's two sides to a story. Not everyone's going to want to think like specifically you. I love life. Life's a gift. Life's a rainbow. Life's a. I mean, it's just pure facts. That's not the case. Even though there is rainbows time to time after a storm, doesn't mean life's an actual rainbow. It's clickbait right there. It's a friggin' nightmare. Like, I'm not saying to the point where life's. I mean, I am saying life's meaningless, but I'm not saying to the point that it's meaningless. Let's just end it, you know? But what I am saying is, why does it matter how old a person is when they die? When you die, you die. You're going to end up dead regardless, you know? You know, you get some people be like, why do you think like that? You got a whole life ahead of you. Yeah, a whole friggin' nightmare ahead of me. I got to live a whole I got to live multiple decades knowing this is what I got to do. This is what life's always going to be about. It's the same stale friggin' cracker. And it just gets staler, you know? I mean, people that say that, I just want to like snap some friggin' like common sense into them. Like just slap some common sense into their brains, man. But even that probably won't work. It's worth a shot though, but what people slack to accept is not everyone's fit out for the world. You know? What you like doesn't mean I'm going to like. What I like doesn't mean you're going to probably like. You know? It's like a video game. I said this multiple times. Not everyone's going to like this same exact game, you know? Not everyone's going to be good in this certain game. You might be better than me. I might suck, you know? So it goes the same way with life, man. Not everyone wants to deal with this shit. That's why it should be optional. It should be legal to have the right to choose whether to live or to die, you know? It should be a human right for every one of us. Because we're all going to die anyway. Some people just see that there's no point in living towards the end because what reward is there to the end? Getting old and defeated and, I gotta take my medicine, man. Oh shit, where's my walker? And I'm not trying to make fun of old people, but it's just like, what is the real reward in getting old? You work your whole life when you're in your prime, when you're in your good condition shape. Instead of enjoying life in that stage, you're working it away. And then once you get old and elderly and sick, that's when you get to retire for a little bit, have a little bit of, a little bit of maybe little relaxation. And you friggin' get Alzheimer's possibly or whatever type of illness and you die. That's it. That's the big bang theory, you know? That's the big bang of life. And honestly, I don't see no point in that. I'm not saying let's just fast forward, but I can't blame people for wanting to just fast forward. That's basically where I'm trying to put that is. I want to fast forward too. But I'm not saying I'm going to do it, and I don't recommend anybody doing it. But of course, I can't stop people, you know. They have the right to do whatever they wish to do, you know, but yeah. Yeah, I mean, it's just, you ever heard on the song on Van Halen, hope I die before I get old? It's like a subliminal message. Like, why do you want to even go through that phase, getting old and sick and fragile, start getting wrinkly, start looking like a rooster here, you know? No offense to people that already do look like roosters. Just having a little fun there. But, yeah, I mean, all kidding aside, all seriousness, guys, it's just, what's the real reward? What's the real benefit to life, man? That's the thing I'm trying to figure out. What I feel is the real benefit is trying to have fun, enjoy life, do what you truly want to do while you're here. Because we all know we're not going to be here forever. So while we're here limitedly, you know, like temporarily, let's do what we actually want to do, whatever that might be. But instead, that's not ever the case. That gets pushed to the side because our main purpose here is making money. That's what we got to do. Whether we like it or don't like it. We're born in a so-called gift of life, yet we're paying just to be alive. If life's a gift, why the hell are we paying for food? Food should just be gifted to us since they say life's a gift. Everything should be a magical friggin' gift. Instead, you're hustling your ass, but whatever. If I'm saying that correctly, you're friggin' killing yourself. When sometimes maybe it's just better to actually kill yourself to escape killing yourself, if you know what I mean. But no, please don't do that. Hey, even though it's a piece of shit fucking life, but you get that drift, you know. Literally killing yourself for a so-called gift of life. When some people say, why kill myself when I can actually just kill myself? You know, there's two ways of killing yourself. Killing yourself being a sheep, or actually like speeding to the process, you know. Not recommending it, but could I blame people to actually choose that path? Not one friggin' bit. I can't blame people for that. I don't recommend it, but I can't blame people for that. Life's a gift. We got to pay for clothes. We got to pay for this. We got to pay for that. We got to pay to have food in us. We got to pay just for natural water. Water. Literally, you know. Oh, my God. It's just, I could keep going on with it, man. It's just a rant that you could just keep going on and on and on and on. It's a never-ending hell rant, you know. I mean, it's like, I don't know what to say anymore at this point. It just comes to the point like, this is, I just say to myself, I can't believe this is what I'm into. Like meaning this is where I was born into. This fucking piece of shit world. I was in a nice, non-existent, blissful state to just randomly come out into consciousness and deal with this shit. Like I was fucking fine before, man. What the hell? Why am I here now? Billions and millions of years of not knowing a thing. Sounds so much better than even though you have to live here maybe 80, 90 years of knowing shit. When I'd rather have just not known it from the start. If I'm making sense there. Hope I am. We literally don't exist longer than we actually exist. And then we're eventually going to not exist again. And that's the case, supposedly, if it's just, that's it for good, no reincarnation, let's say, and that's it. You never exist anymore if it's just lights out. No one truly knows what happens in the long run. And yet, we have all this stress and harmony, you know, we have all this stress bullshit. Instead of just being here, living the moments, having fun. And that's another thing. How the hell could you live the moments when you've currently got to worry about things in the future, whatever it might be? How you going to pay for rent? How you going to pay for this? Taxes are coming up, just whatever. Bills, fees. That's all this world is, man. Fees. So all you do is pay from the moment you're born to the moment you fucking die, man. And you got to even pay for your body to be in the friggin' dirt. Or in the wall, wherever the fuck. Even just to burn the fucking body, I think you got to pay. Of course you got to pay. What am I saying? What don't you have to pay for? It gets as pathetic as filling your tire with air. You literally got to pay for that. Natural air. It's coming from the earth. It's in some kind of compressor, but where's that? The compressor ain't magic. I mean, it's, how can I put it this? Maybe it's a little bit, it does some magical shit, but it's getting that air from the earth, and you're being charged for it. That's like no different than breathing. Whoop, that costs a few dollars. That's how pathetic it is. I actually have an air compressor inside, so if the tires on the car do get low, I actually use that thing, you know, freely at least. Instead of going to a stupid gas station, and God only even knows how much they charge for the thing to run for a little bit to put in your... Oh my God, man, it's just... You're literally... the thing is, guys, we're just so fucking manipulated. Like, we're just so far fucked. And it's sad how nobody sees it. I actually have more respect for people that are sheeps, they work, but they see of what a corrupt piece of shit system it is. Them not having a choice. I mean, I know we all have got to try to work. I'm not saying let's not work. I mean, it sucks, but unfortunately we have to because we got to make that paper, man. But for people that just don't see anything wrong with it, people that actually defend it and just right away come down our throats saying we're crazy for thinking this way. What the hell is the matter with you? This is life. This is the way it's supposed to be. Like those people right there just, oh my God, they irritate my skin, man. Oh, these people that actually admit they hate what they do, they're just doing it because they have no choice. I actually have more respect for those people because they actually see what the world is, Sadly, they still got to be sheeps, but at least they're aware of it. It's the blind, really, really deep blinded sheep people, morons, whatever that you want to call it. Those are the people, oh my God, they just irritate me to no end, man. You just want to slap some sense into them, but I guess that's just impossible. They're so fucking dumb. You probably have a better chance talking to the wall than them. Hey, wall, what's up? What's up, man? You know? But it just proved life just keeps getting worse and worse, you know? That's why when you die, what would you truly miss here? I mean, me, what would I truly miss? Truthfully, maybe friends. But I mean, I can't even think of really much more. I mean, what am I going to say? I'm going to miss paying bills. I'm going to miss having to get up early in the morning, going to work. I'm going to miss having to pay for this, having to pay for that. Miss the beautiful inflation of gas prices going up. I'm going to truly miss that. Even gas prices just being a normal price. I'm going to miss having to pay just in general. I'm dead, man. I'll probably be freaking going to my glory, man. Like, finally. It's finally happened. I finally escaped this hellhole once and fucking for all, man. But right there, see what I'm saying there? To some moron sheep? Man, why are you even talking like this? You're crazy, man. You got a whole life out of you. Fuck this whole life. This life fucking blows, man. Shit blows. Blows friggin' camel, you know what. D-I-C-K-S. Nah, just put the K. Whatever, but this life friggin' sucks, man. I gotta go decades and decades and decades doing this shit. That's the case, man. God forgive me. I don't blame people for wanting to fast forward to the end. I'm for that too, in a way, man. But just trying to hang in there. Just wishing a miracle would happen, man. Some asteroid, something. It's gotta come to an end, man. I just don't know how much more I can take of this shit. It's freaking pathetic, man. But think of the positive things in life, you know, like starting a family, you know, getting a job, making money, buying a house, having a wife. Man, I don't care for any of those things. Those are the main things why I want to check out, man. I mean, the main thing's the money, but I mean, it's just, we can't even give ourselves a good reason why life's worth living. That's the scary and pathetic part. You know, we're literally trying to think of what we can say to try to convince that person life's worth it when really it isn't. And like I said, I'd be straightly honest, it ain't worth living, but I'm not saying let's end it. That's the thing. I'm telling you how it really is, how I feel, plus how it's basically the truth. But I ain't saying let's end it, even though it is a meaningless friggin' existence. I just say write it out, pray, maybe a miracle happens that we will just die naturally. I mean, I don't recommend suicide. I wish we all would just die. Well, I guess that couldn't take it anymore. It offed itself. But I mean, I just wish we all just die naturally, like in a sleep or something. That's how I wish I go. Plus, just in general, I mean, that's the best way to friggin' go when you sleep. But yeah, something else I actually wanted to talk about, and I think I forgot what, so I'm just gonna give you a few minutes. Hopefully I could try to refresh my head a little bit. I think I sort of known what I was gonna say, man. You know what happens, man? There's certain things I want to say and I forget, and then when the video ends and I'm like, mother effer, now I remember. There's always something I want to talk about that I just forget. But I think I was trying to talk about, like, just like frigging therapy and shit, you know. You're literally paying just to get help, whatever it might be. If you anger management classes, therapy, just whatever type of, you know, rehabilitation centers, you know, where you try to get help, rehabilitating you, whatever. But everything costs money, man. It's just, you can just see how corrupt it all is. It's like, it's basically like saying, by you watching my video, by you watching my video, I'm charging you $100 for the, you know, the service or whatever, for the friggin' meeting. It's like you're just paying to talk, to give stupid advice, meaningless advice that we already know is bullshit. You know, it's like when I said, like, we can't even give ourselves a good reason to say why life's truly worth living. And if life is truly worth living to some people, I would actually like to know in the comment sections of what one good reason life is worth living to, you know? I mean, I can understand some people saying life's worth living for their pets. And hey, I can understand. I mean, I like animals. I do, you know? I don't have the heart to ever hurt an animal in any way. I probably hurt a person before I hurt an animal, that's for sure. But heck, I'll probably even hurt myself before I hurt an animal. But I mean, there's little things that are that are a little bit enjoyable, but the truth that benefits you, there's really no real meaning to life. There's no really, how can I put it to this? There's just no good explanation. How am I saying it? Reason to want to live this. I can understand people just saying, I'm here and I'm going to try and fight it to the end. So be it. I wish you luck. I don't recommend people to end it, but it's just, I don't see any good reason or any positivity of life being worth making it to the end. I just don't see no real reward or meaning to it. Because like I said, our bodies just cause us problems. Life is full of problems. And when your health is full of problems, it just adds more fuel to the fire. It does. It just adds more fuel to the damn fire. Life's a fire from the start, and not a good fire. A very hot, unbearable fire. And then you make it old, and get all elderly, and then you die. All this hard work for what? To just get sick, elderly, ill, and then friggin' die. It's just like I don't see no meaning to it. People could agree what I'm saying or disagree. It's totally up to you guys. It's your preference, but that's just how I look at it as, But, yeah, I mean, we're paying with therapy. I mean, it's all just some meaningless shit. Anything to make money, that's all it's all about. It's like, how I look at it as the system is so corrupt that it tries to manipulate you into thinking you're sick. Meanwhile, you're not, but it wants you to maybe think that way so you can get help. And that just adds more money, fuel money, It's all just a gimmick. It's all just for this. And at the end of the day, when you think about it, everything's all just done for one reason. This, whatever it might be, there's always a back Easter egg story to it. And that Easter egg is this. The system is trying to make us think we're delusional, we're sick, maybe we're not normal. Everyone's saying we don't think right, so maybe we do need help. We get forced into getting help by parents, family, whoever, maybe even friends might even be blind and even say it to the point where you come to the conclusion maybe they're right. Meanwhile they're not, but you may think that, and it's all for this, and this is how this happens. They tell you some stupid, meaningless, pointless information that ain't gonna solve absolutely jack shit. But I tell you what it solves for them getting this. You can't make this shit up, man. But anyway, man, I'll be honest, I don't even know. I think this had to be a half-hour long video. I don't even know how long I made this video. But I am glad that so far I'm able to, at least I hope, I can edit all these in and upload it. Hope I don't have to I probably will. I know I have to factory reset at some point. But I'm just hoping every time if I have to factory reset the phone that it actually does solve the problem and not one day it's not going to solve it, because that's pretty much probably going to be the case. But anyway, I'm going to stop yip-yapping and finally call it a night. Like I always say, guys, and I truly mean it, I may not know who you all are. I know in a way it might just be like strangers and shit, but I do care for every one of you. Some of your comments I start to recognize and I start to know who the person, like I start to recognize your names and shit. Sometimes I see new people, but, the truth is I love seeing people that I know been watching my videos comment, and I truly appreciate you for sticking this long, and, hope you continue to stick, hope I'm making you happy with every uploads I'm making, hope you agree what I say, hope, I reason with you all, but, yeah, even though you guys are complete strangers, I still love every one of you, and whatever you guys are going through, my heart truly goes out for all of you, and I just hope for the best, I really do. I don't recommend anyone killing themselves, even though I gotta be straightly honest, it's a meaningless life, it could be meaningful if we actually put meaning to it, but sadly this meaningless bullshit gets in the way of it all to the point where we're not doing what we may want to do. We're doing something that we're being forced to do. A gift of life, yet we're being forced to do something we don't want to do. But anyway, yeah, like I said, I love every one of you guys. Take it easy and try to stay, humble out there, man. Love you all. Take it easy.